Oh my, it's Kelly White.
Hey, it's James Van Prague.
What are you up to?
Thinking about changing the world.
Me too. We should do a show together.
What would it be about?
Let me show you.
The James and Kelly Show.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, James.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to everybody. How
Welcome back,
exciting is
everybody.
this?
We had a little hiatus there for a couple of weeks, and I saw Kelly in person. She came out to my house to visit me, and we had a great time.
Had the best time ever. Oh my God. So much fun to be with you. And we had a wonderful time and your birthday and a great celebration. And
Yes, and everybody, well, let's wish Kelly a happy birthday. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Kelly.
thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Very special
James.
day today, Kelly.
Yay. It's been quite a day. Quite a day.
How was your birthday, Ben?
Well, I talked to a lot of people, so that was a lot of fun. I got a lot of wonderful birthday wishes. And let's see, what else did I do? Well, I can't remember.
Let's remember you were doing some with grapes. Were you doing something with the grapes?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I made homemade grape juice.
Homemade grape juice.
Homemade grape juice, everybody. I picked the grapes from our yard and I boiled the grapes and I bottled the grapes. I made homemade grape juice. And let me tell you what, it goes great with vodka. Grape juice and vodka. If you haven't experienced it yet,
I haven't.
I have to say it makes a mean martini.
I'm in. My
Oh,
favorite.
you would love it. You would love it.
Happy birthday, best wishes. Look. Woo!
Oh, so sweet. Thank you, everybody. Oh my
And
gosh.
Kelly, I mean, what can we do? We can start a show without you talking about the planets because we're still in this stuff here, retrograde. So what's going on lately?
Well, so we still have 5 planets in retrograde. So the big planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune. I mean, these are Uranus. I mean, these are big planets retrograde. But a week from today, and I kind of want to start this off with saying, what could go wrong? We have our show next Monday with Mercury going retrograde.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Mercury retrograde is nothing compared to now 5 planets in retrograde. Nothing.
Let's just add a 6th one. And don't forget that Chiron, the wounded healer, is also retrograde. And let's talk about tonight's harvest moon. So tonight is a big harvest moon, and everybody's been, showing pictures of it all week, and it's really fun to see.
Harvest moon?
Well, the harvest moon. Well, now that I live on a farm, I can tell
you. Now that
you.
you live on a farm, Wisconsin, please tell us your perception of that.
It actually means harvest time. So that's why I was picking the grapes and picking the corn and, picking the tomatoes. And it's hysterical. It really is a real thing. So the harvest moon, this is the last moon of the summer, and it's a really important moon. And this harvest moon is really, really important, not just because it's on my birthday, but it conjuncts Neptune, and that means it's next to Neptune. And Neptune is retrograde, and Neptune is the dreamy planet. And you add
Pisces, right?
moon in Pisces. So Pisces,
right? Neptune.
Yes. And so you're going to have that double feeling of emotions, right? Double feeling of emotions because of exactly what you just said. So it's Neptune and moon is conjunct Neptune, but
and a full moon.
And so you would have such emotions there, right? But it opposes Mars, the planet of war. So you've got mixed, complicated emotions during this period of time. Mixed, complicated emotions. Really, what it's great to do is everybody can do this. Really be honest with yourself today, tomorrow, tonight, and really look at what is it that you want to release. What are you carrying that you shouldn't be carrying anymore? It's like, why? Let go of, I don't care what it is. Let go of many things. Regrets are a big one. Let go of that. Let go of negative thoughts. How about that? How about really getting in touch with your higher self, and for the good of your higher self, the good of you, bring your higher self in and really move forward in life as opposed to holding on to all the negatives. This is a moon to do a lot of releasing. You will feel like crying and let it out. Just cry, cry, cry. This is a great time to release emotions.
And wouldn't it be time, Kelly, also for the dream state? A lot of dreams in this time, lucid dreaming.
Ooh, pay attention to your dreams. Well, I have to tell you guys this. Okay.
Oh, this is right. That's so funny. You brought
okay. So last night, my dad, who'd passed away 7 years ago, he comes to me in a dream and he's singing happy birthday to me, which was really sweet and wonderful. And it really, I was so happy. And in the dream, was really not a dream, but when it was, he said, when I was asleep, he said to me, I wrote you a song. So I woke up and then we had a
Oh,
series
yeah,
of
wait, wait,
events
wait.
this
Okay, my
morning and
I might
I
have
didn't have time to, to tell Dawn what had happened because we had a series of events this morning. I got bombarded with a lot of messages. And James sends me a text and he goes, honey, I got a message from your dad. And he told me he wrote you a song in heaven. Okay. There's no way you could have possibly have known that experience.
For happy birthday, and then I wrote her a song. Yeah. Tell her I wrote her a song, and then your mom came in and talked about some things as well, which you understood. And it's the time to celebrate Kelly.
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
You bring so much to this world, Kelly. You help so many people, and you're selfless, and you really go out of your way to help people. And I have to honor you for that. And you step up to the plate, and then you hit grand slams, and your compassion is incredible. And I'm honored to call you a friend. And thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thanks, honey. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
And for a real special celebration for Kelly's birthday, we have a special guest who I know for many, many years, probably the longest person in my life. I think about it. Really. Yeah. So our next guest is Caroline Mumolo, and I've known her for many, many years. She was actually my neighbor growing up as a child in Bayside, Queens. And she's an incredible card reader. Now, not a card reader, a tarot card, but I would say a natural psychic, a natural intuitive. And she's given me incredible spreads of cards, and the cards speak to her. She'll talk about that. And as part of Kelly's birthday celebration, she's going to do a reading for Kelly. And Kelly's never had a reading with her before, right,
no,
Kelly?
Never.
Because
so excited.
We're going to do this. So everyone, please, a very special, warm welcome for Caroline Mumolo.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me. Happy birthday,
Carolyn. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to meet you. James has talked about you fondly for years.
Oh, I hope only good. I hope only good. Yes. Jamie, stop laughing.
She calls me Jamie because Jamie was my childhood name.
Shall I call you James?
No, you can't call me James.
I can't call you James because you're Jamie.
That's right. So I grew up as Jamie as a boy, and she knew me as a boy because I was almost born in your car, right?
Right.
A long time ago.
Right. Almost.
And it's a long story. But we worked together, and we played the kids together. We had great times. I mean, I don't ever remember the great times. I do.
It was very good times. Good times. I only remember the good times. The bad times don't count.
We were just talking before the show went on that her son Robbie and I were friends, and next door neighbor Frankie was also, the three of us hung out together, and we used to play matchbox cars at your tree in front of your house. And I remember pretending we'd have the house here where all the little houses say hello, and I remember my house is up this hill, and I go around it and I'd be looking out. And about 7 years ago, I lived in Laguna Beach, and I'm driving up this road, a circular road, and it hits me. I'm like, this is the house when I used to play matchbox cars. For Caroline's house. This is where.
Oh, yes.
That's amazing. Wow. And didn't Carolyn help introduce you into spirituality on some level?
I don't know about that. I'd say, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say more kind of like, once we found out that we do this, it was like a connection. People spoke the same language, but we didn't realize until 35 years after our.
That's right. That's right. And then it just happened.
I was out in California, and I mean, for years, I didn't know that I had a witch living next door.
Because he never saw me in my hat.
That's right.
Playing the groom.
I
kept that secretive.
We had the best time to get together.
We made a connection. There was no separating us. There was just words just came, and we would just laugh and laugh.
We just spent time together. I go back to Queens and we hang out and spend the time at our house for waiting for the airplane the next morning at Kennedy Airport. And we didn't go to sleep. We just stayed up.
We never slept.
She made eggs at 4 o'clock in the morning. We just talk about spirituality.
And Remy Martin.
And Remy Martin was a part of it. I remember that name, Remy Martin. But one thing is you were so incredible with reading the cards that my good friend Larry from Texas, he came into the city and I asked you if you'd come to the city and do reading. And if you remember, that was one of the best dinners. That's when my full family was together, was when you sat and you did card readings for everybody.
Yes.
And that stuff all came true, right on. And I mean, down to marriage things and health issues, you were right on. And so Caroline, she's very humble, everybody. And I told her, we got to get you out to the world. The world needs you. So she's here tonight to talk about the cards. So when did you discover about playing cards? Or how long ago, and how did it all develop?
Well, it's something I can't put my finger on exactly at what age, but I remember as a child being with an aunt of mine who did cards, another one who read tea leaves, and my mom would interpret dreams. So it was always in the family. So to put an exact number on it, I don't know. And then all of a sudden I started with the cards, and not with tarot cards. People say, well, there are cards with pictures and you can do. I said, no, they don't mean anything to me. So I picked up a deck of cards, and lo and behold, I started just reading them. I guess that's the only way I can tell you. But
and you say they talk to you, right? You say the cards are speaking to me.
Yeah, they come right through. A conduit. That's the only word I could use, that I am a conduit between the cards and the client. And as we speak, the cards are telling me. I'm playing the cards out as we speak. It's not that, I have to wait or ask a question. As you are speaking to me, the cards are speaking to me because I'm dealing them out around. Usually, I put a Queen of Hearts out if it's a lady, or a King of Hearts if it's a man that I'm reading for. And then I just play around that, and over your heart and to your left and your arm, and you're around, and it just happens. And I explain it why, teach somebody why, I cannot. Wow. It's in me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Wow.
Crazy.
This is amazing.
Strong intuition. And I remember once I was walking down the street in Africa, and there you were reading someone's tea leaves or coffee grounds. Remember that? We were on a cruise together with Kieran. Remember Kieran? And we were in, I think, Northern Africa somewhere.
Yeah.
And there you are.
Yep, Northern Africa. Coffee grinds I was doing too.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
With Karen especially, he got a little nervous. Because I told him about his wife.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Karen. That's right. And
but the words just come out. I mean, I can't go get her.
He said he's going to divorce.
And then everything went well. And then everything went beautifully. It really. Huh?
Yeah,
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You mentioned about him separating the wife, and that did happen, of course. And yeah. So, Kelly, you're going to ask Caroline a question.
Okay. So, is that how I do this? I begin with asking a question?
I wanted to ask about the cards or something.
Oh, yeah. I find it so fascinating because so many people use tarot cards, and it's how did this cards just come to you? Instead of using tarot, how did this medium just
you're always strong intuition, probably, right? You were born with that natural intuition.
It was, yes, because nobody in the family who, did either tea leaves or cards. I did have an Auntie Kate that used to do cards. In fact, she told my sister some things that my sister didn't like, and didn't even want to talk to the aunt anymore. But she never used tarot cards. I never saw tarot cards in the family or the use of tarot cards. I saw tea leaves being used. I did some tea leaves with my son-in-law. He was going hunting. So I called my daughter. I said, Karen, Russell's going to get a deer. He said, nah, he never gets a deer. He just goes to be with the fellas. He calls her up. He says, Karen, you'll never guess what happened. I got a 6-pointer or an 8-pointer wrong. My mother knew you were going to do it. What do you mean your mother knew? She saw it in the tea leaves. I saw it in a teacup. I saw the antlers. I saw the whole thing. Karen's getting a deer. No, he never gets a deer. He got a deer.
I love this.
I come
This
from a
is too
long
fun.
line of witches. I think
I
that's the
love
only
that.
answer I can give you. I
Yeah.
do believe that's the only answer. It just happens. It just happens. It's
Yeah,
like your
definitely comes down to
intuition.
there
It's like
Yeah.
James's things. It's there. It's in the universe. You absorb it and you have an open mind to it. People have such closed minds and are so closed that they don't allow anything to come in.
Yeah,
And
we
I
talk
think
about that
that's
a
what
lot.
has
That's very
to do
true.
with it.
It's very true.
My
Mm.
mind is open to everything.
Oh, wow, wow. People are so excited, Carolyn.
Okay.
Mary Rose says, "Are you
So
back to
Kel,
Salem?"
So you do a reading for
would
Kelly
you
for her
like
birthday?
me
Okay.
to read?
Yes, I would love it.
Your bandwidth is a little slow, so we're just gonna pause a little bit here. Right, all the way back to Salem. Yeah. Okay. So Kelly, you ready for a card
I will
reading?
do Kelly's reading first. I was up in Salem. Okay. Yeah. It's a little choppy.
Right. The bandwidth is a little slow. I think you're yes.
Probably the energy, James.
It's probably
Okay.
the energy.
What's
yeah.
going on? Don't hear anything. Everything's mum.
Even though we want to talk to
Let's
Okay,
see.
now you're good. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
Now
good.
you're
these signals going in and out. So
Yeah,
we'll just
this is one thing is working against the other. I just hope we can do this now. All right, Kel.
Okay.
Do you want to ask me a question or shall I deal you out and talk to you?
No, just deal it out, please.
Do what I do, huh?
Yes,
Do what
please.
I do.
Do what you do.
Kelly, do you have a son?
No, I have a grandson.
Kelly? Do you have
I have a
son?
grandson. No, I have a grandson.
I'm seeing a young man.
Hmm.
Do what I do. Okay. Do you have a grandson? Is he?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I see your grandson here. The cards are showing me a grandson. Okay. He does not live with you, but he wants to come and visit you. He's in need of money. He's looking for money from you.
Mom, when he gets
And
a
that's
little
what he wants. And then he will come to see you. He's a traveler. Who is it that is not feeling too well in the family? There's another young man who's not feeling too well, who you're concerned about, a young man also.
It could be my husband hurt his foot this morning.
Yes?
Or in the middle of the night.
Why you're laughing? Is that so?
Well,
Does that make
no,
sense to you?
It makes sense. Yeah. It could be him. He hurt himself.
He's your husband.
He's my husband.
Good man. Good man, your husband.
Yes. Great guy.
And he's
Yes.
not feeling too well, is he?
Yeah. No, that's correct.
Yeah. In the middle of, what was he doing in the middle of the night, prancing around?
Letting the dogs out of the house. Dogs had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and he
Because
tripped.
he's not feeling too well right now. Yeah. But he's okay.
Yeah.
Your marriage is good. Your marriage is
Yes.
very good. You want to go on a trip. You're worried about something. You've got something on your mind.
It's funny how she's coming in and
Oh my
out,
goodness. But it's showing me, the cards are showing me you have something on your mind, something you're concerned about that you're trying to keep to yourself. You don't want anybody else to know about it. And it's
Well,
not
I'm
showing
concerned
your
about- I can
concerns are
tell you-
about money. What are you concerned about
No,
money?
it-
Your money problems are all right, even though you're concerned in your marriage. Yes. Yeah.
I don't have any concerns about money,
Finance.
but I
There's
concerned
something
about
bothering you, something that's on your mind that you don't want to talk about.
It's
that you
about
don't
finishing
wanna-
my book.
I knew that was what it was.
It's about finishing my book. Not
How's the
about
book
money.
going
It's about
through?
finishing
Go
my
ahead.
book.
I'm not breaking up.
Can you hear us now? Or
Maybe we should use the phone. What do you think? Should we use the cell phone?
yeah, maybe we should use the
Okay.
phone.
Let me play on the phone. Do it that way.
and making money with the book. Now I have your mother and father here. I have
Yes.
your mother and father, and there is a grandfather also.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think she's just choppy. So
Okay,
Renee,
wait,
we're
I gotta
gonna
go find my phone now. You need a phone now? I have a computer
Yeah,
up now.
call you now. I'll
You
call
think
you
I'm a
right now.
whiz?
Should I call you?
Okay, let me get the phone. Let me get a phone. Yeah, because this is breaking up. This is not good.
You want the home phone or the cell phone?
Renee, what's the best way to do this?
I can't hear from Renee, so
Oh,
I don't know if Renee's there.
yeah, he is.
I think just call her on her cell phone, and we should be able to
You're
hear
gonna
her.
call me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm back.
Okay,
I got
so-
my phone.
Okay.
You can do whatever.
So
Oh Jesus,
there
you
he
are a
goes.
pain in
Here
the
we go.
ass. Let me.
Stupid phone.
Okay, so we have that problem now.
Maybe to
So
get
Renee,
off.
you gotta get her off the computer in order for
Yeah.
me to keep her on the phone.
There you go.
Okay, good. And now you gotta turn your computer off. Carolyn. Turn your computer off. No, now we're good. Okay. You're not on the computer anymore. This needs the phone.
Everybody's loving this, by the way. It's pretty funny.
Professional live streams.
Okay.
Get started.
Okay, ready? Go for it. You're
Okay.
on. Okay, Carolyn.
Oh Lord. All right, let me put in my email.
Are you on your phone, honey? I don't know if she can hear me.
Yes, she can hear you, James, and she's on the phone, and I can actually I can hear it well, so you should be good.
Okay.
Oh, this is all screwed up now.
We hear you.
Somebody said, Carolyn, mute the mic.
Carolyn, we can hear you.
Spirits are messing with the internet. Everybody's loving this, though. Spirits are messing with the internet.
I'm just going to call you on your phone. Check your cell phone. I don't know if she hears me. Oh, we love it. It's retrograde stuff, right?
Oh, it's already starting to come out.
Yeah. Retrograde.
It always had that shadow period. It's really what this is. And when spirit starts to flow in too, things get a little wonky.
Her energy's high.
Great energy, by the way. She's fabulous. Great energy.
All right, calling the home phone. Happy birthday, Kelly.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Dawn, I need a glass of wine now, promptly, please.
I got one. Okay.
Well, but she was right. I mean, there was a situation with Dawn in the middle of the night, which is he tripped letting the dogs out and cut his foot.
I got my code number 414.
You don't need it. You're just gonna. I think you just do the phone right now. We can hear you fine. Just talk on the phone.
Just talk on the phone?
Yes,
Okay,
you're fine. You're on. We hear you.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yes, go.
Oh,
We hear
yes.
you. We all hear you.
Real reading. Okay. Now where were we?
With Don,
with my mom and dad.
Her mom and dad.
Oh, yes, I have your mom and dad here, but I also have another older gentleman, a grandfather, perhaps.
Yes. Yes.
Do you speak to him, Kelly? Do you speak to your grandfather?
I have many times. As a medium, yes.
Okay, because I'm seeing them all together. They're worried about you. They are worried about you, but in a good way. They seem to be very happy together, the three of them. They're very congenial. Then there's also another man. You have a lot of people who care about you, Kelly.
Oh.
Who think you're a very special person. Wait, this is getting mixed up now. Okay, let's go over your heart. Your heart. Again, Kelly, you're worried about your husband's toe? Is that what you said?
Yeah, his foot, his toe. No, his toe. Yes.
But he's okay. He's okay.
Yes.
Not to worry. Not to worry. As far as the finance you're worried about, it's going to be okay. You're looking to make more money, perhaps through this book. You should go ahead with the book. The book is going to be slow in the making. It appears to be, you've hit like a wall with it. In other words, the cards are showing me that you're doing the book fine, and then all of a sudden, you stopped.
You did do that. That did
That's true.
happen.
That is true.
And you were worried about it. You didn't think you were writing correctly. You didn't think you were communicating correctly. But the cards are also showing you that you should go on.
Okay.
This is just a hurdle, and a hurdle that you could overcome.
That happened already, right, Kelly?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did. It actually
That
did.
happened.
Everything you just said happened. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I just want to reshuffle these cards, and I got to get a stand for this phone because if I hold it in my hand, then I can't do the cards. Just give me a minute. This is all about us. Forget about everybody else.
She's great.
I got it. This is a good birthday. Hold on.
It's a great birthday.
You know, and she's just so real.
Can you hear me now?
We hear
Oh,
you.
yes.
We hear you. God, do we hear you?
Oh, this is hysterical.
It's a birthday celebration.
It is. And everybody's asking for a reading. Everybody loves Carolyn.
She's great.
This isn't fair that this computer.
Oh my gosh, Terry says, I had a hard time connecting tonight too. It seems that the spirits are mischievous.
Very true.
Okay.
Okay.
It's on speaker, the phone. Yeah.
You're a happy person. You have very good thoughts. You're a helpful person. You like to help people. There's always brightness around you, but there's something that's bugging you as far as some sort of. Do you get headaches?
No, actually I don't.
Because it's showing me something around your head, something that you're concerned. This little boy, this grandson, is he okay?
You know, yes, they are okay. My grandchildren are okay, but I was, I'm always concerned about COVID and keeping them safe and always concerned.
Yeah. He's got to be careful. For some reason or other, he's got to be careful. He should be cautious. He wants money.
Well, he wants a new Pokemon something.
Your dad is always with you. Your dad is right by your side there. He's right over your shoulder.
Wow.
Right over your shoulder.
It's true.
Give you advice. Even though I'm past, I'm with you.
I'm going to cry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good marriage.
He's certainly been active, my dad.
Your dad's been very active, yes.
Very active with you. And he's with your mom. And they're very happy. They're doing whatever it is they do. And they were very happy when they were married. Who is the older lady that was connected to your mom and your dad? Another married couple. Your grandparents, perhaps? Your grandparents, yes.
My dad's parents, yes. Well, both sides, yes.
Because it looks like they left you a gift before they passed. What was the gift? Gift was something of significance. Was it perhaps a piece of jewelry, something to remember them by, something you could hold in your hand and show?
Well, my grandmother left me a lot of special pottery, like incredible pottery. Really special stuff.
Okay.
I think that might be it. And the other thing, Carolyn, is you may be picking up is I don't have headaches at all, but I had a brain injury.
Oh, that's right. The head injury you had.
Mm-hmm.
She had a significant traumatic brain.
Significant, yeah.
She almost died, so that's pretty significant.
And that's how I became a medium. And and the grandfather you're picking up, it was a physical medium.
But it's okay now.
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. You're okay. Nothing to worry about. It's always in the back of your mind. You're concerned that you'll have something happen again with it, but it's okay. Nothing's going to happen with it. It's good.
Good.
Whatever was has passed. So try and relax with it. You're finding that a little difficult because there's something every once in a while that comes up that gives you a constant reminder, and you're a little afraid, and that's what you're afraid of.
Could be on that.
Reading the book is good. You come to a mind block, should we call it? A little mind block. But you know, your husband is going to help you with it. Did he help you with the book to start with the book?
He helps me with giving me a lot of motivation for finishing it. He's always on my mind with that one. And so is James.
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
James, get out of there.
All right, I'm out. I'm gone.
Okay, good. Wait, here comes James. James put his foot in it. Yep, he's helpful. You've got people who are going to help you with the book. You're looking for new ideas, and you're going to get it from a bunch of people. This book is going to be very successful for you. I show money for you with the book. And don't be concerned over money. You have, and that head injury is really on your mind. I want you to forget about it. The cards are saying it's over.
Okay.
It's done. Even though.
When did that happen, Kelly? Was it this time of the year, maybe, or this anniversary?
Well, it was anniversary, 20-year anniversary.
Oh, it just happened 20 years ago. Or
Yeah.
it was the anniversary just happened. So maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, it's always on my mind because I write about it, you know. So
you write about it.
I write about it, yeah, because I want to help people who've had traumatic brain injuries. And you know, it's very funny. I don't know if you saw this, but I saw a preview yesterday on a show called Ghosts about a woman who falls and hits her head and starts seeing ghosts. Yeah, I'm like, seriously, you took my story, but I think it was on CBS or something. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, Kelly, ask me a question.
She's holding the cards right now. She's playing with the deck, and that's getting her into that. So that's.
Let's see. Okay.
It's your birthday. Go for it.
It's my birthday. What is the? Let's see. I got to think of a good question. Oh my God. People ask me questions all the time.
Yeah, really. Now it's your turn. Now you're the other side.
It's mine. I'm in the hot seat.
The other side, you ask me one.
Okay. What does it look like for my granddaughter?
Your granddaughter. She's very close to your husband.
She loves us both. Yeah. She's only 2, but her birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, her birthday's tomorrow.
Why does she? She wants to come and stay with you.
Yes.
She loves you very much.
No.
Closer to your husband. She confides more in your husband than she does with you. And who is this young man that's in the family? Young man. Oh, no. It's one of your
brother.
Spirit.
Oh.
It's not your father, it's not your grandfather, but there's a young man who appears to be in the spirit world that wants to communicate with you. Someone from a past life. Someone that was in your life as you were a young lady who has passed away. He is now in spirit, and he wants to enter your life. He wants to speak with you. You don't know who he is.
No, I don't, but that would be interesting.
As a young lady that you knew, a young man who is trying to communicate with you, who wants to communicate with you.
Okay.
Has great feelings for you.
Is it somebody that I've helped in the past, or somebody that I've? Yeah.
Somebody what?
Is it somebody I helped before? I help a lot of people. Is that
maybe?
that?
Yeah, maybe someone she helped.
Yes. But there was a connection. There was even a deeper connection. Someone that made you very happy. He had a dark life. His life was dark, and you brought light.
I bet it's a client, Kelly.
Yeah, probably. I've helped a lot of them, like you. Well,
it's funny. I was just picking up that the book is going to help him. That's going to open up the world with this kid. And then someone just wrote on here, he is a portal to a new book. It's a great story of love and passion. Thanks, Smith. That's funny.
Well, it's interesting enough because I did lose somebody that I was, really, really in love years and years ago, and he died of COVID.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to communicate with you. He wants to. You're not allowing it. You're pushing him away. Don't push him away. do not push him away. He's going to give you some insight to this book. He'll help you. He will give you a chapter, a very passionate chapter. It looks like, oh, he was quite a fellow. You really liked him.
Well, did you going to marry him, Kelly? Was it?
Yeah, we were engaged. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you liked him. That's good.
Yeah, and there was definitely a past life. I definitely know in that one. Yeah, it was really hard for me when he passed away last year of COVID. He died of COVID, and that was why I got so passionate about getting the vaccine. That was it. Yeah, that was really hard for me.
But we got to do that. Everybody has got to do a vaccine because it's saving humanity. It's not about ourselves and our bodies. It's saving. It's a bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say that it's bigger than all of us.
Yeah.
And so he suffered a great deal with this COVID. I mean, it wasn't something that he passed away with immediately. He was in anguish. It's showing me anguish. He suffered quite a bit before he did that.
That's what I had heard. Yeah, I agree. That's all very accurate. Yes.
Yeah, it was not an easy death for him.
No.
But he has passed. He's okay now. He's okay now, but he wants to communicate with you. He would love to talk to you. Let him in. Let him in. Righty. Because you feel now that you're married, you have no business doing it. But the cards are also showing me that it's okay to think about him. Your husband doesn't have to know.
It's okay, Don.
Just came up. That's what it told me.
It's very funny.
Those cards.
Oh, that's so funny.
Cards, yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you very much.
That's between the three of us, Cal.
Okay.
In the world.
Very good.
Anything else, Kelly, you'd like to ask her?
We'll forget all about it. Other than that, it's showing me nice things about you. Very nice things about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Because you are lovely. The cards are showing me a very lovely, happy.
Yes, very true.
Oh, thank you. So sweet. Thank you. No, I'm really looking forward to getting my book done. Does it show you when in the next 3 months? Mercury retrograde? It's got to.
Good. That'll be good. I want a copy. Of
You'll
that
get a
book.
copy, I promise.
Special chapter. What was this fellow's name? Do you mind telling me?
His name was Paul.
Paul.
Ha! Isn't that funny, Paul?
What do you mean, funny, Paul?
Well, you and I know a Paul. Your cousin is a Paul, or your relative.
A whole bunch of Pauls
Right.
now.
That's what I was laughing about.
Paul and all this. He had a very rough time with this COVID. An extremely rough time. Was he married?
He was, yes.
Yeah, because I see his wife here. She wasn't too nice to him. She didn't take care of him. He was not that happy with her. He's gone now. He's at peace now. But he wants to talk to you, Cal. He wants to speak to you.
Maybe he's unresolved, Kelly. There's something he has to say to you.
Probably. I mean, there was a lot of unresolved. You know, when you're young, there's a lot of unresolved. And I've always had this thing when somebody who I've been involved with passes away, and I've lost a lot of them. I'm like, seriously.
Yeah.
They always want to come back they always come back, and I'm like, now listen, you guys blew it then. Remember, you had your opportunity and you blew it.
I really love it. And here's your trip, Cal. Where are you going? Not to Wisconsin, but you want to go somewhere.
Well, I am going somewhere. I am going somewhere soon. I'm going to Chicago.
Chicago. You're going to Chicago?
I'm going to go, well, for a few days. My daughter's going to come out. We're going to do a trip to Chicago. I'm going to drive, not flying, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 weeks with COVID. I mean, if it gets too, wonky, I won't go.
No, you're going. You're going on this.
I'm going. So, Holiday, if you're listening, we're going.
Does your husband want to go?
Oh, yeah. They all want to go. Yeah, my daughter and her friend definitely want to go.
Her too. He just popped up. He says, I'm going with you. He's going to go along with you as your dad. He's over your shoulder all the time. He's right by your
It's
heart.
true.
Yeah, he was a sweet, fascinating guy. Fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he loved my birthdays. And this morning I woke up thinking, I literally could hear him singing happy birthday. But when I had that dream about him last night, it was unreal with what you said, James. It was unbelievable.
Well, the way we bring through the song, that'll really be unbelievable.
Yes.
It's a jazz song, It's a jazz song. It's a kind of jazzy kind of song for you.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, this is great. Well, thank you, Caroline. This is just wonderful. People are loving this.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope I've helped you in a little way with it. But all I see around you is good things. I see nothing negative.
Thank you so much.
If there are times to get down on yourself, don't. Let it last for a minute and then pass it by. That was yesterday.
Oh,
Today-
yes, yesterday. It's very accurate. That's very accurate. Yeah. I was in quite a state. It's true. It's true. Yesterday I was in a mood. And I really don't get in moods, but I was in one. So
my saying from Eleanor Roosevelt, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift.
Oh, that's great. It's a great one.
Yeah, I like that one. I love that.
That's a great one.
Oh, everybody's saying, Caroline, that you have new fans. Everybody's talking about how much they love you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes, and we're giving out your phone number right now. So your phone is going to be ringing. So everybody, that's just her phone number. And she only does, which I respect, and it's just incredible. She only does 2 of these a day. And when I used to do 2 a day, that was it, because it's very draining because she gives her heart soul to this. So you do one around 11 o'clock in the morning and one in the evening, Carolyn? How do you work?
It depends on where they're located. A lot of my clients are in California, so there's a 3-hour difference. Some people are in Canada, so there's a difference there. Depending upon where you are. I'd rather the morning, some people are early risers, some are late risers. So after I speak to you and we make the appointment, that's when I know. I can't give you any specifics, truly, other than that.
And you charge $200 a session, but now wait to hear this, everybody. Okay, you ready? She does just cash or check, just check, really, right? Check or cash, is that right? Or money order. Okay. So when you talk to her on the phone, which people don't do this anymore these days.
If you're in Canada, it must be in U.S. currency, because I went through a stint with them. It was unbelievable, the poor lady. So it cannot be Canadian. It must be American.
And then you get like a check, and then they send you the money order, a check or whatever it is, and then you call them back and set the schedule. Is that how you do it?
Yes. Just put your name and your phone number. I will call you as soon as I receive it, and we will make the appointment and set up a card reading.
And you're booked up. You're pretty open now, but are you booked up soon? I mean, I know you're gonna be booked up pretty soon. You get booked pretty quickly, but you're open right now, or?
Yeah, this week is out.
Okay.
And next Tuesday is out.
She's so funny.
It's gonna be, but other than that, by next week I should have some openings which are good.
Okay. Well, you're very real, and that's what I love about you. And besides Mona, many things, but I mean, really, very real. As you can see, she speaks her truth, boy, and she doesn't hold back. Did you get that, Kelly?
Oh, 100%. And actually quite accurate.
No. I only tell you the good. Well, I tell you the bad also if I see the bad.
You told me some bad stuff too. You say whatever the card says, which I love about you. You're just honest. You say this is what I'm seeing, and this is what this is the way it looks like. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing.
People are saying that you make their heart smile.
Oh, you make their heart smile. Did you hear that?
Oh, I think that's a beautiful thing to say. How lovely is that? Thank you so much, Kelly.
Oh my God! Everybody's saying what a gem. I mean, everybody. Oh, they're trying to find you on a website, but Carol,
she doesn't have a website.
Yeah.
She's old-fashioned. She doesn't have a website. Are you kidding me? Look, we got her on we couldn't even get her on the phone. We couldn't get her on the phone. We couldn't get a. She's in a little cave back in New York there, with her next to her cauldron. Yes.
If you want to reach Carolyn, her number is 718-225-4297.
Right. She's on my website too under resources.
So here's a question. Jennifer Wood asked, how long does a reading last?
Well, that depends upon you. Normally it's for 1 hour.
Wow.
But it could go less than an hour, it could go more until you're satisfied and I'm satisfied.
I've had experiences with you. Seriously, we've set for over an hour, hour and a half, and then we're done. And then other times, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then you said, that's all good. That's what I have. I mean, it does. You're exactly right. But I remember one night we were there for an hour and you're still telling me stuff. It was like, wow. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember a couple of times when we were at the Omega there and the after party, shall we call it the after party?
Yeah.
It went on sometimes, as you say, 15 minutes, and then people would say, no more. And then sometimes it went on for an hour and a half and whatever.
Oh, I had to pull you out of the room if I remember correctly. I remember that one, yeah. Because you kept on giving. That's what you do. How much? $200. It's $200 a reading, which is extremely reasonable for what you get.
Very reasonable nowadays. Yeah.
Very reasonable.
Yeah.
Really.
And an hour and a half is a lot. Yeah.
And, come from the heart.
Oh my God. Everybody's saying you're a hoot. They love you.
No time limit. I don't watch the clock or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Until you're satisfied, as I say, and I am satisfied. And then that's it.
Jennifer Wood says she's probably one of the best. Old school is the best.
Well, she
Oh,
is.
my. Lovely. Just lovely.
Oh, they're saying you're the best gift ever. It's just true, Kim Ann.
And you're so positive, they say. Jacqueline says you're so positive.
It says, yeah, it's always good to have insight and wisdom from others. Even as mediums, sometimes we need direction from friends who understand the walk and the path. Very true.
I have a question for you, Caroline. I have a question for you. When did you start, I didn't know you did cards all the time, but was there a time in your life, like when the kids left the house, that you sat down and started really doing the cards, or did you throw the cards throughout your life? You just throw the cards by yourself, or when did you really start with that?
That's a hard one. I've always had them. In fact, I was over at Karen's for a family gathering or whatever, and somebody mentioned the cards, and I said, well, I don't have them with me. So Karen says, wait, Mom. She ran in the house. It was this strange new deck, and I figured, well, I don't know, but I'll give it a go. And sure enough, I think I had 3 people lined up, 3 in the family.
Wow.
Okay, I'm next. So I really can't give you an answer on that.
And was it harder to read the family because you know them so well, or doesn't it matter?
Sometimes I say, this is not going to work. I will tell them immediately, this is not going to work. If things, as I told you, I want to talk to you about my darling daughter, Rachel. But right now, if Rachel came and said, Mom, read my cards, I'd say, Rachel, don't even come near me.
Huh. Well, I know I asked you once on an occasion, I said, do you get so-and-so about this? You say, no, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I would tell you, but no, I don't see it. I said, okay. And I was sure something was going to happen. You said, I don't see it. It could, but I'm not getting it on the cards. So, yeah.
I will exactly what the cards tell me. And if the cards say, no, it is not the time, perhaps it's the wrong time to read you.
That's true.
And we'll say, well, we'll make another appointment because this isn't work. And then I had one who was throwing things at me, and I just came out of my mouth, which could be a little rude. I have never done this in my life, but I said, are you testing me? I think I told you about that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
And she
A well-known personality, by the way.
No. I said, I think you are. And it was a very short reading, and that was the end. I never heard from her again, but I do get many repeats.
Yeah, I do. Renee, this girl, who I know, one of my students is asking a question here, which I think is a really great question. She wants to know, is there a difference? Here it is right here. Hold on, I'm getting to you. Is there a difference between a card reading, coffee grounds, or tea leaves?
You mean how to read them?
Yeah, or your interpretation of each one. Are they different?
It depends. If I can see something in the tea leaves, I will tell you there are times when I cannot. I have to twirl them around. It's crazy. Coffee grinds, I do not do. I did coffee grinds once or twice, but
right.
I really, really would rather do the cards. They tell me more. I can see something in tea leaves, but it's only a few things, whereas the cards will give you what you want to know.
And another question from Beth Glumsky says, Caroline, how do you choose your decks?
My decks?
Your decks. We only have one deck that I bought you years ago, I think. It's a regular playing card deck, right?
I use to this day.
And that's at least 20 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jamie, you're going to have to get me a deck.
She calls me Jamie. That's my nickname. I grew up next door, so that's my name. That's okay. That's, you know, that was my past life. No
Yeah. Wow. This is so. And you're located in New York, because people are asking.
Queens,
Carolyn,
New
you're
York.
in New York. Queens?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Queens, New York.
Are you talking to a gentleman right now?
I'm sorry?
Are you talking to a fellow, a gentleman right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I always talk to a gentleman if I can. Why?
Yeah, because I'm just
there's a young guy. There's a young guy who I wanted to help out. He needs guidance, and I said I actually had to text him back to come over and see me. He needs guidance. He's from Italy, just not sure who he is, what he is. I just wanted to help him out with meditations and help him out. So that's probably the young fella.
Yeah, because he just came up.
He needs help.
Lenny's not doing too well. That's it. No, Lenny's not doing well at all. Stop laughing.
I need to stay and drink. Happy birthday, Kelly.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Well, you're going to be getting a lot of calls, Carolyn.
This is a good one from Marla.
You know what I think I'm really going to do? I'm going to turn off the phone.
Yeah.
I'll turn it back on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell everybody that it's 10 o'clock New York time, and all good people, not me, should be. But I want to thank you both. I have enjoyed this immensely. I mean, this has been a very special day. Kelly, I know it's your birthday and it's special for you, but for me, this has been extra special.
Oh, I'm so happy with you. I'm so happy you were here tonight, and I'm so happy for my reading from you. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So thank you, Carolyn. You're just a treasure, a true treasure.
Thank you so much.
Bless her. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Jamie.
Okay.
Mr. James Von
Someone just asked if you practice witchcraft.
Hey, it's getting to my favorite holiday.
Wait. You got to share everybody our experience that we had. By the way, there's an etc. to that. So Carolyn came out to visit me back when I was in Laguna Beach, probably 8 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was summertime, August, wasn't it? September, August.
Yeah. It had to be June, July. I don't know when it was.
And we
but
drove.
It was summertime.
Right. We drove towards San Diego when we went. There's an old friend from our neighborhood, and we just. Well, you tell the story.
Well, I'm saying to Jamie, where's pumpkins? I said, there are pumpkins around. And you said to me, don't be silly. Who has pumpkins in July? There are no such things as Jamie. I'm telling you, there are pumpkins here. We turned a corner, and there was an entire field of pumpkins.
Pumpkin patch. In August as well. Yeah. In San Diego.
And I have pictures to prove it. And also, I just went to one of these stores for some candles, and there I see it says pumpkin patch, a candle, in California. So that's what you have to do.
You put it all together.
Into place.
Yeah.
I love that. And so many people are saying thank you, Carolyn.
Carolyn,
Did you pass the pumpkin patch?
Today at lunch, I passed the pumpkin patch and thought about you. Carolyn needs a talk show. I would tune in every day.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely a talk show. I love it. Oh my gosh.
You should see the two of us together. Forget it.
It's you really can't see us together because it's a good crazy at one point. Yeah, we have a fun time. We have a great time together.
Oh, it's fun. It's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good to have someone like minds.
As we are.
Yeah.
As happy as we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn. Oh my gosh.
It's on my website and the resources. If you want a number, you don't have it yet. It's again 718. What's 225? Is it? Let me see.
Here it is. 718-225-4297.
Right, and she's on my website, so you'll get it there if you don't get it tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carolyn. We'll
Thanks,
say bye to you.
Carolyn.
Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Bye, lovey.
Bye.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. That was wonderful. That was so wonderful.
Surprise.
I think people are really saying merci beaucoup. They're loving it. I mean,
She's great. She's a great
She was-
personality.
oh, you
Love
guys
her.
will love having a reading with her. I mean, it'd be just so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She gives heart and soul. She'll just, we had a hard connection here, but she really gives a lot. So
Oh,
you'll-
she's so soulful. Completely. I mean, she's the real thing. Very, very authentically soulful here. Oh my gosh.
I hope you have good plans for the rest of your evening and the rest of the week for your birthday
Well-
week, Kelly.
I'm working with you on Wednesday.
Yes, you are. To my mediumship students, you're going to do a lecture, really. for my
Yeah,
mediumship
really
students.
about ethics for mediumship, which is
Ethics
going to
and
be for
integrity,
mediumship
responsibility.
3,
Yes.
which is good. And then on Saturday, I'm doing
Yes.
Roots of Healing Part 2. We still have some tickets available. And this is really funny. So we're offering $29 off tonight because I'm supposed to perpetually be 29. So that's how my assistant got to that. I go, let me get this straight. What? Yeah, but what's really funny is that my assistant didn't know this, and I'm going to say this out loud. My father used to say to me, "You're always going to be 29."
Oh my God.
So when Carissa did that, she had no way of knowing that my dad only considered me 29 for my entire life.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if part of that song has 29 in it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I keep on seeing like a jazz dancing, like twirling around, and it's very
Yep.
jazzy, swingy. It'd be
Oh,
like
I
a
have chills.
song, but jazzy swing. That's what I keep on seeing.
Jazzy swing. Well, that would be him. He was
So-
he's very hip.
Was he into jazz?
Oh, he was a jazz trumpeter. He was literally he
Oh.
only spoke jazz. Jazz was everything.
Wow. So
Yeah.
see what happens coming up with the work with that number 29. See if you
Okay.
hear bad or something comes in, and pay attention the next couple of weeks for your dad's song to come in, and in whatever way it's going to. But and pay attention to swinging jazzy thing, because whether you see someone doing a swing or whatever it's going to be, and you're going to see it, it's going to be there. So you'll know.
Well, and it's funny because it could come through dawn too.
And it could come through dawn too. Don't say
Yeah.
anything. Just see what happens.
See what happens. Wow. Well, and what about your week?
Oh, well, I'm getting my house painted.
Oh,
So yes, just put away all my stuff in my living room and my whole I'm doing one room at a time. So I have like a living room, kind of half the living room, and that's going to be on Wednesday. So it'll be paint smell for the rest of the week. So.
It could be quite a week. And
And
now
I'm cleaning out my office and all that stuff.
that's so good though. This is a great time to do that. It's a
I'm
great time
starting
to
a new
do
book. I'm starting a new book. I'm starting to write my new book. I was going to start today, but because it's maybe it's a good time to start after Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, or during Mercury retrograde, the ideas start to come, and it's a great time to write. Mercury retrograde's great.
I was born during retrograde. I was born.
Me,
during
you and me both. Yeah.
So I'll start during Mercury retrograde. Now tonight, here in California, tonight, good time at a full moon tonight to cleanse and to go through a ritual and get rid of, put your crystals out and so forth. Yeah.
Perfect for that. Perfect for that. And next Monday, our show is going to be on orbs.
Yes, a lot of people are orbs.
Okay, we have some unbelievable stuff to show you that we're going to show you, through the show about orbs. And so, have your questions for orbs because we're going to be answering all of them.
It's great.
It's going to be fun. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Kelly. Happy birthday.
Thanks,
Thank
James.
you, Renee.
Thanks, honey.
Thank you, Carolyn. And thank you,
All
everybody.
right. Bye, everybody. See you
Bye,
next
everyone.
week.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Both Sides Now and Beyond, featuring spiritual medium and master teacher James Van Prague and spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kelly White.
The James and Kelly Show.